Hello, welcome to Pink Sunrise Tarot. I'm Sonia. I'm going to be doing a reading for Leos. Just got done doing a reading for Cancer, so let's jump right in and start doing a reading for Leo. How's everyone doing? How are all my Leos doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I just want to get right into this. I don't want to really have my intro be too long. I just want to first and foremost say thank you very much to all my subscribers, to all the likes that I've received, the comments, the shares. Thank you so very much for supporting my channel, supporting me. Thank you. In the description I have where it says, there's much more to come, thank you and enjoy. There is much more to come. I'm working on backgrounds. Definitely, have more oracle decks, more tarot decks. Always, doing my research and, everything in the background, doing all that stuff all the time. And I'm getting ready to start, having website. I'd like to, do some readings, in the future. I'd like to, have, the ability to, have, if you'd like to donate to my channel and, do different things like that and have you more involved on like what deck should I use? Should I use this one versus this one? What background should I use? Certain colors and so on, just to get you a little bit more into, more involved in the channel also. So, just different things to think about and to look at and, but that's later on down the road. I just got started and let's just see how this works. Trial and error, of course, but so far so good. So again, thank you so very much for hanging in there with me, supporting me, and just, I'm up to 9 subscribers now, which is really cool. It's a small amount, but it's amazing. It's amazing. And I love it. I really do. Thank every single one of you. Thank every single one of you. Another thing too that's very important that I want to say is please do not kill the messenger. I get the messages out the way I need to, the real, raw, real time. I don't edit my videos. You're going to hear some bells and whistles, some phones, people, children crying. You're going to hear it. It's just, this is real time, this is what I do. So, if you don't like that, find other readers. There's many of them out there. And if you do like it, continue, hang in there with me. We'll get through this journey together. And with that being said, and once in a while, I don't do it all the time, but once in a while I may throw a little, curse word in there or whatever. If you don't like that, that's offensive. I apologize for it now. Please hang in there with me. I do have... excuse me. Bless me. I do have seasonal allergies, and I tend to sniffle, snuffle, and sneeze in the whole 9. I apologize for that. I try not to, get too crazy about it, but sometimes it catches me off guard. But with that being said, let's get a reading going for Leo. Wait, is it Leo? Yes, Leos. Yes, so just a Gemini. No. Yes, Gemini. And Cancer. Leo. Yes, it is Leo. Okay. I don't know why I'm like all confused first. So, this is for April 22nd to the 30th. Time is flying by. One more shuffle and I should be good with these. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. And I also have a smaller version of the Rider-Waite Tarot. These are my clarifiers. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. It's all in just how I feel, and sometimes I want to be nosy and continue forward, or sometimes it's just better left unsaid, and some things are just better left right where they are, and there's no need to continue to dig. So one more shuffle. I'll get these one more shuffle. So all right, what's that? So, again, please do not kill the messenger. What resonates, resonates. What doesn't. Only take what you need. Leave the rest, okay? So, let's see. Leo. What do we have for Leos? We have the Judgment, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the World card, and the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, Leo, let me show you the cards. The Judgment, Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the World card, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's see. Leo, right off the bat, we have a cycle of maybe you were having issues with money, but I see you continuing to work hard and not having that be too much of an issue. You're focusing on your inner strength. You're focusing on taking care of, yourself in a spiritual sense. Maybe starting to, whatever it is that whatever it is that you worship and you look towards, what you look forward to. More prayers, more spiritual aspect of things. Not so much of a religious, but more of a spiritual aspect of things. You seem to want to be more in tune, with that, which is nice. But then I see something where the cycle has ended and a new cycle is starting. But is it starting in the work? I'm getting a feeling that's maybe something to do with the past. Let me get some cards out for you. I'm going to clarify the Judgment. Let's see. The Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Temperance. Okay, the Judgment. Okay, I could see why you're going. Okay, for the Judgment, you had the Devil, Ten of Pentacles. Excuse me, no, Ten of Pentacles. Geez, Ten of Wands. I'm sorry, Ten of Wands. And then you have the Temperance. That is going over your Judgment card. What that is telling me, the reason why you're looking to go within and you're really trying to find a spiritual aspect of things is because you got a burden. You're burdened by some kind of toxicity. I don't know if it's, drinking, smoking, weight loss, overspending. There's some kind of toxicity, gambling, a shopaholic, just something that isn't really, something that's adding too much of a burden, where you really need to take time to balance yourself out, balance your emotions, focus on what it is. It's kind of like you're focused, but you're not very truly focused. It's like you're partly focused. And let's just say if focus is a 10, you're at a 4. Like you're trying to get there, but you're not really doing it the way you should. There's some kind of toxicity. There's something, or maybe even possibly someone that could be in the way, or something or someone is in the way of you really focusing on what you need to focus on. That might explain the Five of Pentacles, why you're feeling like your money's not where it should be. So something's affecting your money. Excuse me. The Star card, the Fool card, and the World again. Yeah. You have the Star card, which is a wish fulfillment. The Fool card, leap of faith, journey, moving forward. And then you have the World card, the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new. And that's what it is when it comes to your Five of Pentacles. Your money's being affected. You wish that it wasn't, because you'd like to be able to continue forward. But there's some kind of circle. There's some kind of circle jerk, or something that just keeps going round and round and round and has you going back to the same situation. So you have to find out what it is that you're spending your money on. I don't know if it's maybe you like shopping and you're just constantly buying stuff that you really don't need, or it's you're spending, I don't know, maybe you're an emotional spender, but it seems like you're spending money, not necessarily spending money on like severe toxic things, like as in drugs or, alcohol or cigarettes or whatever. It may not be that, but you're spending your money to a point where it's becoming toxic. You know what I mean? If you're supposed to, let's just say you have a limit of $500, you're spending $1,000. If you have a limit of 200, you're spending 4. It's like you're overspending, you're overindulging. Okay? That you have to kind of slow down on, okay? Because you are working hard with the Eight of Pentacles here. You're working hard. You're busting your ass. but you're not really having anything to show for it at the moment. So it's like you got to kind of figure it out, because you're spending all this money, you're wondering where all your money is going, yet you don't have too much to show for the increase in money that's being spent, if you know what I mean. Okay? Let's see what else we can get for you. Find this 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Yeah, it to me, Leo, what I'm getting is it's you're an emotional spender. Right now, it's kind of like you're buying things more or less to keep you happy. I don't know if it's food, I don't know if it's clothing, furniture, but it's like you're buying things to keep you happy, but then you're looking back and you're like, why did I buy that? I don't need to have that. So it's like you're buying things without needing, you really don't need them. So that could very well be but what you're spending your money on that you don't need to be spending it on. 4 of Cups. Okay, so you're working hard, but you're not giving yourself that self-love. You're being a little bit defensive. You know, you do love yourself. There is a relationship. There's a partnership. There's something that could very well start. You know, maybe it's just, I think to be honest with you, there's 2 of Cups here with the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Wands on the 8 of Pentacles. To me, that's telling me self-love. That means you're either shopping or spending too much money on yourself, or you're spending too much money to comfort yourself. Maybe you're not right. Maybe you're not what you want to be. So you figure if you go and spend a lot of money and everything else will make up for it. It's not going to make up for it, Leo. Let me be the first to tell you. It's not going to make up for it. That's an emotional spender. That's someone that's spending money to try to find some kind of satisfaction. And all you're doing is hurting your pockets and becoming a hoarder because you have all these things that you don't need. Eventually, that's what will happen. But let's go for this World card. Let's see what we have for this World card here. 5 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Lovers. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Leo, you had 2 World cards. You're ending the cycle of this vicious spending, which is good. That's the first thing. You're ending the cycle of this vicious spending, okay? Now, you're finally walking away from emotional situation that has brought you back and forth. You didn't know if you were coming or going, but you finally put your foot down. You've kind of had to really turn your back and just say enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. I'm not giving this any more energy. I'm not giving this any more attention, you know? And you're finally taking control of that situation. But unfortunately, and I'm going to be very honest with you, Leo, you're walking away from it. You're trying to take control of it. But at the same time, it's a strong love connection. It's a strong friendship. It's something that you should and want to let go, but you can't. For some strange reason, I don't know what it is, but for some strange reason, you can't let go. Maybe the person needs you. Maybe the situation just requires a little bit more time. You take, time to focus, but there's a situation that you need to walk away from. You need to take control of the situation, but at the same time, it's got you in your heart. You're really, really stuck on this situation. And I can see why the cycle needs to end. You either have to make a decision. You're either staying or you're going. But you can't be in between because you're stressing yourself out. And because you're stressing yourself out, you're messing up your money. You're focusing on things and doing things that you shouldn't because of trying to, to get your heart right. You're spending money on things that have nothing to do with you taking control of this situation. When it comes to your heart, or when it even comes to even loving yourself, it could very well be loving yourself and not wanting to be, alone, not wanting to be, to deal with that kind of stuff. You always, want someone to hold on to, someone to want to love, This Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Yes. Okay. Leo, you have the Ace of Wands here. What that tells me is there's drive and a motivation to get this right. But the situation stems from somebody or something from the past. So this is a past situation that is coming forward. Okay, this is something from the past that's coming forward that could be a little toxic and everything else, but at the same time, it's something that you internally more or less have to take care of. And it is affecting your money. It is affecting your money. Okay? It's definitely affecting your money. And you, High Priestess, you're very well aware of this. You're intuitive enough to know your intuition. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. Okay? You know exactly what you're doing, Leo. Hold on one second. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. I'm sorry. Allergies, you gotta love them. Oh, I don't. Okay, false alarm. But what I'm getting here from the cards that I'm, from breaking all this down, what I'm getting is that there's an inner toxicity from the past that you want to eliminate, that is having you need to take control. Okay, you have to take control of the situation. You have to look within, and you need to really start loving yourself, loving who you are, figuring out what it is that you want to do and move forward. If you want to focus on your house, your home, your car, your job, your health, and your wealth, then that's what you need to focus on. Okay? Because right now it looks like to me that you're trying to focus, at least you're trying to focus on a lot of things, but you don't seem to really pick and choose one thing to be on. You're focusing on, you're focusing on love, you're focusing on your money, you're focused on things from the past, you're focused on this friendship, you're focused on work, focused on moving forward. Like you're multitasking, which you're focusing on a bunch of things, which at the end of the day is leaving you absolutely exhausted and confused. That's what I see here, Leo. It looks like there's so much going on that it's actually leaving you exhausted and confused. Let's see if I can get you some more info. Yeah, Leo, I mean, it's such a sweet personality too. It's just like you can see the cards are really nice, very soft, very sweet, but at the same time, that's what it is. It's the confusion. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands again, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Okay. Let me show you and break all this down for you. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands again, that motivational drive, the Nine of Cups, beautiful card right there, and I'll explain why, and the Five of Swords, and you have the Queen of Cups. Now, Leo, I'm to break down these 6 cards here that I just pulled out. To break them down in a nutshell, you're emotionally in tune. The problem is right now is that the motivation and the drive to continue when it comes to removing you have a little teeny bit, I don't know exactly where it is and what department it is, excuse me, but there's a little teeny bit of being stagnant. Okay, you have the drive, you have the motivation, you want to move forward, you have all this ambition, you have all this drive, you have all this, Leo, you really do. But then it's like, okay, I got all this energy, I got all this, motivation, I'm ready to go, but you're not moving. So it tells me that you're mentally ready to do all these things, yet you're physically not doing it, if that makes sense. So it's telling me that you have the drive and the motivation to do it. Problem is you're not physically actually doing it. Okay, so maybe this is a thought before you actually do it, which that could very well be. Not saying that you won't do it, but to me it's just showing me that your mind is saying, hey, I'm ready to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, this. Yet you're sitting still and not much is being done. Okay? But you are going to get it done. You're taking your time. Even though you have enough motivation and drive and everything else to move this stuff quickly, you are going at a snail's pace, which is fine, Leo. That's not your MO, because you're very motivated, you're very driven, you're very passionate, and you want to go, 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 go. But I can see why you have a lot on your plate. It's more internal. You have a lot on your mind, you have a lot on your plate, but you need to thin that out and move forward. Because you have a lot on your mind, but you're not moving. Minimize what's on your mind. Minimize that mental load. That's the 10 of Wands. Minimize this load so that you're able to move forward. It's kind of like a, just let's picture, I'm going to give you an analogy, like a dump truck. A dump truck, if you know what a dump truck is, it's a big, strong, looking, moving, powerful kind of truck, okay? But the problem is there's so much in the back of it that it doesn't matter how loud you make that truck and how much you press that pedal, that truck's not going to move. And that's exactly what it seems like, Leo, for you. It seems like you have a lot of drive, a lot of power, but yet there's so much that's holding you down that it's not allowing you to move forward. Even though you can in your mind, I'm going to move forward, I'm going to move forward. You have to physically move your body. Okay? With that being said, Leo, I really hope this resonates. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until then, take care of yourself and see you next time. Bye.